Here we go, shot. Rig it. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready, ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
18, 5 years.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down inside the 40. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
19 Lions.
Richardson on 3rd and short. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Willis will look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Hyatt, 81 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates! 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. Flushed out right. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 17.
Again, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion right is Pittman.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got touchdown. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Hyatt has got it. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 16. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Cut 19. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo there to make the grab, and the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Willis to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll change things up. To throw, here's Willis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd down, here's Willis. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And his pass incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Okay,
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. but defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. Reload, reload.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Breaks through the contact.
And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At their own 22. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Warriors 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurry, hurry! Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Buffalo 18.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Riggs, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flush to his right.
And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10, Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Trap alert! Trap alert!
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pollard again. Able to slither by. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Go.
Now Willis to throw.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Willis now off play action.
Oh, no, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jalen Hyatt
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, check.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street, street. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And Richardson yet again. This pass left side to Downs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
On the set.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Willis will look to throw it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
70 Timberwolves.
Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Titans.
Josh Riley,
77 yards.
and the Titans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Richardson off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Check.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Again, it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Richardson to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Trap 50, trap 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Flag. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team.